Okay, here we are again. And once again, when I start up the broadcaster, then it actually closes Marvel Heroes and it crashes the game. So, mega weak. Mega weak. Yeah, no, you didn't miss anything. No worries. I actually don't even know if I'm still here, because I keep having to start and stop it. Unfortunately, it's very frustrating. There. Well, at least you can see my beautiful face in the bottom corner there. I know that's what all of you came to watch. Not, like the game or whatever. Yeah, see, now I'm not even getting the single frame before everything crashes. Let's get rid of me. Hey, look. It's from St. Patrick's Day. I'm shaking my head now. There, see? Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I don't suppose any of you all have used the OBS, have you? Much less with Marvel Heroes. Because this makes no sense. I've never had this big of an issue before with it. Unfortunately. So I can't really tell what's going wrong with it. Right now I just keep opening and closing Marvel Heroes. Just trying to make it work right. But alas, 'tis not. Move. And alright, we'll try this again. They said, I think part of the problem is the fact that I'm doing this like WoW live, and there's only so much I can do, not only diagnostically, but that you would normally be doing offline, like doing the refreshes and all that kind of stuff. But here, let's try it out. Okay, location. All right, and okay. That's so weird. I don't get it. It's strange because as long as I'm not actually in the game, it's perfectly fine. Oops, wrong one. Like, as long as I don't actually try to play, it's perfectly okay. Oi, this is terrible. I am not playing full screen, no. There isn't an update for OBS, although that's definitely a good option. Let me try switching to full screen to see if that helps. I actually normally don't play full screen simply because I like to have the OBS thing next to it in case something like this happens. Although you saw how long it took me to realize that something was going wrong. Okay. Oh, right. And now my green screen is being a thing again. So I've switched the game over to a full screen now. And yes, that's fine. Thank you. Stop working. It seems to go in cycles. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's great. It's great. Nobody knows. Nobody knows anything that's going to be anything, anywhere, anytime. It's awesome. So much fun. All right. Here we go again. Oh, yay. That totally worked-ish, sort of. Oh, game, you're so terrible. But there, see, you got C login. That's pretty awesome, Souse. There, sweet. I actually quit properly that time. was so excited too. Saw this cool new stuff. Gotta show off. It's very cute. At the very least, I'm just gonna go to Midtown first before I try to start broadcasting.
Law 0. A robot may not injure humanity, or through inaction allow it to come to harm.
Alright, here we go. And not even a frame in this one. Not even a frame. Okay. Oh, here, let's try this. Okay. It says I'm at the correct resolution. It says that... what? Why did it work for a little bit? Okay, see, now I just have to pay a little bit more attention to the actual broadcast. So I can see. Because now it was like when I was in the game, it was working. Oh, this is so ridiculous. But I don't care, it's working now. Alright. All of you, don't move. Alright? Just don't touch nothing. Don't touch nothing. Alright. So I am in the game right now. I don't want to swap out to the other to any of the other windows because it's actually working right now. Alright. So let me see here. So I don't know why it might be blurry. Let's see, I'm at 1080. The problem is I've never actually streamed in full screen. So I don't know if that's the issue. Hang on. Let me bigify it here. So it's weird because when I look at it on Twitch, it's not blurry. The camera is a little bit blurry, but that's it. I get when I move around, it gets blurry. Ah, shoot. I really apologize for this, guys. I'm really sorry. I obviously didn't mean for this to happen. But if you guys are okay to watch with a little bit of pixelation, then I'm perfectly fine to play. I can try to mess with it a little bit more if you'd like as well. I just don't want to break it. That's my problem. Ugh. Oh, dang. I mean, if you guys are okay with it, then I'm perfectly fine being here. So, here, we gotta get all the fun stuff started, though. Hey, stop eating me. It's not cool. What did I ever do to you all? Oh, right, I tried to kill you. Eh. Who keeps laughing? Is that you? Are you the one who keeps laughing? You're freaking me out, man. Chill. Alright, legendary quest. Hold the line. Perfect. Alright. So we'll start off with keywords here. Alright. Alright, so to start us off here, our first keyword of the day is pixelation, because that's what we're dealing with. I could have made it much worse, but we'll go with pixelation. And the winner for this will receive 2 of the giftable boost thingies. Those 25% boosts. Just because we gotta get stuff started. And again, I do apologize to y'all for taking so long to get that stuff started. I know it was very frustrating. It's frustrating for me too, believe me. But I'm just glad that I was able to. Excellent. Look at all this stuff. So after the next boss wave, I'll go ahead and do the random for that, so that we can start it up. Please tell me that gifting is actually working, because that's just what I need, is for gifting not to work too. All right. But since we're now in it and you all can actually see what I'm doing, I'm really, really excited to start off here as Vision. The thing with Vision is he's actually capable of changing up his densities. And depending on if he's high or low density, changes the way that his attacks work. It's very, very cool. It's a lot of fun. So right now, the entire time I've been high density. That's why whenever I do the movement power, it's this big thing. And using just the basic attack is like the really slow blah, blah punches. But you can swap over to the low density. You start to float, and you can teleport instead. And it changes the way that a lot of the stuff works and looks. So it's really, really cool. He's a very, very interesting and very fun character. I really like him. And look, it's our good friend Dr. Doom. And I hate that the Doom bots are considered bosses, because Vision has the AI hack, but it doesn't work on bosses. That would have been so cool, have a Doom bot following me around. Essentially, the low density is designed for like run in and smack people and then go back and use the solar abilities, whereas the high density is designed essentially for you to go in while you refill your solar power. It's pretty neat. I still have a lot of messing around to do with him, and obviously I'm not even level 30, so there's not a whole lot that I can say about it, or about him rather. He's very, very intriguing. He's got a lot of almost subtlety to him. I like it. I think that he's a very cool character, and I've been having a lot of fun with him. But yeah, just a little bit tough. Something that I need to get used to. Give me all the things. All right. I don't think he can control the Hulkbusters. I don't believe so. He might be able to. Oh, did you see that when I was about to sneeze? I was going to move this microphone away from me. Like he's definitely not perfect, without a doubt. He's still got some like kind of quirky weirdness, and I think especially that he'll be rather confusing, especially for new people. But I think especially once I start playing with him a little bit more, I'll be able to try it out a little bit more. Now, if anybody wants to, if you want to join me in the Axis one shot, then please let me know, because I think it would be cool to see if I can get the Hulkbusters. I don't think that I can, because there's only there's certain restrictions as to what you can get. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this is the case whenever there's a new hero coming out, where you always just gotta wait a little bit to see what's going to change and how it's going to change. So, not a big deal. I'm not super worried about it. You see, I actually got a lot of his powers just to try out and see how they work. The overclocking is fun. This one I haven't messed with yet. Healing nanites. Was I talking while I was dead? Oh, thank you very much. I did sneeze like a ridiculous. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to do our keyword drawing. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Retro Zero is our winner. Congratulations, Retro Zero. You are the proud winner of 2 of the big fancy 25% boosts that are gifted. Ah, geez, he just got really big. But yes, please just let me know which ones you want, if there's a specific one. I killed my bot. Sorry, brah. It's okay, he'll come back. Really? Defeat Sentinels? I hate you. I hate you so much. Thanks and surprise you. You are online there. Oh, you got Thing Fear itself? Oh, I hate you. When I was messing around with the, what's it called? With the Avengers boxes for 1G on the test center, I actually got that. I was so happy. And I was like, oh, right, it's the test center. Sad. Yeah, don't take it out of context. No, it's totally fine. There's no kids watching, right? I'm just saying. It's all good. It's my Ultron guy. It's true, he did. He got really big. I'm just saying. I was just saying how it was. I think it's really interesting to have just the dynamic of you can teleport, but only if you're in the right like phase. It's just I don't know. It's really cool. I really like the mechanic of the density shifting. I'm just thus far I haven't had enough practice with really making it meld together very effectively. That's the biggest problem for me right now. But definitely cool. No, Ultron, you're dead! Or my mini Ultron. Oh, look, it's Kevin Skywalker. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, good to see you. You missed all the drama. There was so much drama. It was great. Actually, it wasn't. It was terrible. Overclock! There, see, it happened again. I'm just saying. So yeah, the overclocking is really cool. As it's... I like that you... This is where I can make them explode, too. Let's see, you grow them up, and then 2 seconds later, boom! Ha 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 ha! It's okay, he'll come back. No worries. Don't worry. So yeah, if defeated, revives after 15 seconds. So we just gotta hang out here for a little while. Actually, we don't even need to hang out. Now I have an aim death machine instead. I actually don't want it. I want to get rid of it. Prototype Cinderbot. Or Cosmobot. Yes! I got my prototype Cosmobot. Haha! Oh, that'll do it. That makes sense. That makes sense. No, wait, why? Oh, were you just ignoring Revenant because he's being inappropriate? Because you should. Oh, watch this. This is great. This is great. So just with this beam weapon, we can just walk up to these Hydra guys. Bam! Ha 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 ha! Take that! Ha ha! Think you're so cool with your fancy suits? You're nothing. Healing nanites, I can actually get them right now. I think it's like a 23 or so. I got it while I was playing here. But yeah, it's I believe it's like around 22 or 23 that it gets. Oh, see, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I guess that means I gotta use it, huh? Oh yeah, passive effect. Yes, please. Awesome. Oh, this is gonna be good. Leave me alone. Alright, so see, this is where shifting stuff around has to occur just a little bit. So the nanobots are, or the nanites are really good, I should say. Awesome. It's only a 15-second cooldown. That's pretty cool. Oh. I wouldn't mind the help. I would definitely like the help with OBS. Just it's weird though, because this is the first time that's ever happened. I mean, I've had a couple of like hiccups here and there, but nothing to the extent of, like, it's just fully not working right. But yeah, certainly, that would be great. If you have something that could help me out, please do. What? Awesome! Look at that, just defeating some random thugs and I find a unique. I'm so cool. Victor Shades, really? And it's for the only thing that I have something for? Really? So yeah, my vaporizer is all the way down to cosmic, and I've gotten items for only the slot 3. Of course, the one unique that I find. Awesome. Alright, sweet. I got that opened up so I can take a look at it later. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, thank you. Do you guys like this costume more, or do you like the other one? So see, where did the other one go? I put it in a stash. But it's the one with that's like the red and the green instead. Let me go grab it real quick. Like the red, the green with the cape. Well, they both have a cape. There we go. The classic costume. What was that? I heard a thing. So this one. I'm not really partial to either one entirely. Well, how is my vision wrecked? What did I do? Do you just mean it's because I have no gear? Because if so, that's very true. I am completely wrecked. Absolutely. I agree 100%. Oh, get a prototype Cosmobot. Blow up. Haha. Overclocking. That makes me think of that Futurama episode where Bender started overclocking himself. And then he became like a super crazy giant robot thing. White Vision. That I don't remember. It sounds cool though. I am anxious to see what other costumes are out. I always like to see what costumes people have. But like for my purposes, I'm just like, I have no idea what the context is. But I think it looks cute. That's right, I'm pretty shallow in that way. From that one arcade game that one time. I have no clue what it is. Once I'm super rich and super famous, I'm gonna have like all of the arcade games. It's gonna be awesome. You'll see. Ooh. Let's take a look. Oh, God, I do remember that. I always wondered who that was, and that's Vision. I remember playing that at Peter Piper when I was a kid. That's awesome. That is hilarious. Yeah, I totally remember that. I always wondered what that costume was. Oh. What? What did I do? Just because I played it at Peter Piper? Don't laugh at me. Stop laughing at me. You're so mean. You're terrible. Whatever. The Simpsons one is the greatest arcade game ever. You don't even know. Bart running around smacking dudes in suits in the face with a skateboard. That's how it is. That is by far the greatest game ever. But I'm just saying, I always wondered. That's cool though. Now I know. I need that NBC thing on my broadcaster. The more you know. Ready, set, overclock. It was funny when I first logged in on one of the times where I logged in. Oh shoot, that's not working.
Do I detect a hint
Oh shoot. Oh, weird. Well, that's weird. So the function keys to bind the right click is messed up because the power itself actually changes, so you can't have it bound to that. That was interesting. That's right, because the Simpsons game is awesome. Don't deny it. Oh, TNMT. So I always liked the I don't know if it was ever an arcade game, but the Turtles in Time. I had it for Super Nintendo. That was awesome. That was so much fun. I like barely ever made it past the first level though. It was really fun though. But that Simpsons game was that was the place to be. I actually never got to play Gauntlet in an arcade, which was very sad. I played it on consoles, but I never played it on in the arcade. It's very depressing. Very depressing. And yes, we are very old, Joker Chop. Absolutely. Alright, but I think that it's time for a good old-fashioned boss wave roulette here. We've got about 1 minute and 40 seconds left, so you guys know what to do. Guess what the next boss wave is going to be, and you will win 2 fortune cards. 2 fortune cards if you guess the next boss wave. So have at it and guess. What? Don't lie. You did not beat it. You did not beat it. Nobody beat the Turtles game. No. Did any of you watch the epic rap battles of history thing with the Ninja Turtles versus the Renaissance painters? That reminded me of it because they say one of the lines for the artist is "We're like your NES game because we can't be beat." So funny. And just with that, we know that Revenant is a big liar. We know. You all know how it is. You all know. No, it says Victor Creed said it first. Victor Creed said Sinister Six first. Like my thing says that Victor Creed said it first. My order on the chat here. Bigify. Blow up. That was kind of mean. That was kind of cruel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Prototype Cinderbot or Cosmobot, whatever you are. Oh yes, Scarlet Witch. Yes, I was planning to. No worries. No worries there. Oh, the hood. Did anybody say hood? I don't think anybody did. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. Nobody said the hood. Wah, wah. Next time. Next time. Don't worry, guys. Next time. Alright. Just for the sake of keeping everything going, we'll go ahead and swap over our 2 fortune cards for another keyword here. And our new keyword... What's our new... here we go. Our new keyword is Simpsons. That's right, because it's the greatest arcade game ever made, ever, by anybody. Go ahead and put it in. Just like before, this will be for 2 fortune cards, and we'll do it after this boss wave. Relatively soon after this boss wave. Give you all time to put it in. So to speak. Jeez. Just crawling with innuendo today. Give you time to input your guesses. There we go. Well, not guesses. Actually, I think Aiki took that from you there, Uchi. Yeah, Aiki took it from you. Although I was going to say, you know, we can just say that Uchi Gold just defaults to Sentinels if we don't hear anything. But unfortunately, somebody had already taken it. Sorry, man. Oh, that Simpsons arcade game. It's going to make everybody super jealous. So after this, we'll go ahead and do the fortune cards, and then I'm going to move on and start doing some other stuff here. But Vision, very, very fun. I like him. I broke it. I broke the game. I found a little bug here. So remember I was talking about the power switching and everything, right? So you see here, I'm actually in high density, but I can teleport. Shh! Don't tell nobody. Because I switched the power back right after I changed to the high density. Haha! I broke it. I win. Does this mean that I'm our Hacksaw of the day? That's right, Ike. You should be ashamed of yourself. Shame. Alright. Speaking of the devil, Ike wins. Hacker. Big giant hacker Ike up in here with the 2 fortune cards. Tell me which ones you want, and I'll send them to you. Uh-oh. My phone is abuzz. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. I'm sorry, but this is seriously freaking me out. I know it shouldn't, and it doesn't matter. Nerf him before he got a buff? Yes. Please do. Alright. So, next up... Who should I take? I'll take, I'll take Wolvie. Is it? Okay, makes sense. I thought I was so cool finding something, but no. I'm not cool at all. Alright, we're gonna go into Age of Ultron mode here. So this is actually a really, really fun mode. I had a blast with it the other day. So the idea behind this is that it's just made up of 5 sort of sections, for lack of a better term. And the idea is that you're going around, the first thing you do is try to save a bunch of people, and then you've got, basically you've got sentries all over the place, and you just have different tasks for each thing. And you get bonuses. You get, you start off with gold, and then it goes to silver and finally bronze. So we're just trying to save all the peoples. We gotta defeat these big fancy yellow guys. Unfortunately, I'm all by myself over here, and even as Wolverine, that's a really bad idea. But this is a really, really fun mode. It's got some cool stuff to it. Stop facing the wrong way. Come on, man. There we go. So those little, those silver orbs actually increase your Save the City rating. You can see this map is enormous. There are a couple of the other people here. But absolutely huge. And also, Ike's still waiting. Let me know what the fortune cards are that you want. I won't give them to you right away, obviously, because I'm in the middle of trying to save the city from Ultron. But whenever you get a chance. And then whenever I get a chance. I did this thing again where I always forget to turn on my, what's it called? I don't like you, Ultron. You're not my friend. You're uninvited from my birthday party. Ow. Boo! Boo, Ultron, boo! See, this is the problem with Ultron mode. It's so big, and everybody ends up being so spread out that it can be very, very difficult to be successful, at least in this first part. After this, everybody can sort of consolidate a little bit, but right now, it's obviously rather frustrating. See? As soon as I get that stuff done. Ah, Mark 6. Ah, move. Yes, don't forget, it's free comic book day. What is that? Predrius? Predrius? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. But welcome, I haven't seen you before. I am so anxiously awaiting to see the movie. I cannot wait. Like, obviously, I've seen the previews and everything, and I know James Spader is absolutely amazing. So awesome. Whoops, wrong button. I wasn't aware that it was an alternate dimension version of Ultron for the movie. But thanks for the spoilers! There's no time to heal, Wolverine. You're getting shot at. Look at all these laser blasts. See, this is why I prefer Rocket Raccoon for this particular mode. Hey, look, a civilian. Ah, you're going down. Finally. Ow, ow. Hey, look, a friend. Hello, friend. Hey, it's Thor. Wait, Thor! Stop flying away! .616. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Party invitation. Sure, why not? You seem kind of cool. You're Thor. I approve. Teleportation is disabled in the zone. Well, fine. I don't care. I didn't want to teleport anyway. Alright. You know, just for that, I'm going to gift Aiki the fancy stuff. Yeah, I'm going to do it right now. Watch me. Oh, jeez. Ouch. Okay, maybe I won't do it. Let's see how well I can do. Alright, you said that you wanted Mark 6. Alright. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. It's all good. I'm so fancy. Oh. Oh. Ugh! No! Oh, dang it! I almost had it. I almost managed to get away. Oh, man. More similar to Ultimate. Oh, cool. Yeah, like I said, I mean, obviously I still have no clue about the vast majority of the comic canon or anything like that. So can't really say much. Oh, see, we've been downgraded to silver. Probably because that Wolverine guy kept dying. Such a failure. If he wasn't so lame, then maybe we'd be okay. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, man. This is so tough. It's tough. Even as Wolverine, who's supposedly not able to die. I mean, I know my stuff isn't that great, but still. Yeah, I had a lot of issues with survivability in this mode, but I still have a great fun with it. I can see this as being something that supergroups go towards a little bit more than with pugs, simply because it makes more sense as far as being able to get stuff done efficiently and effectively, because you're most likely going to have like vent or something like that you can work off of. But either way. Oh, Killbot. Kill all humans. He and Bender would get along quite well. Hey, baby. You want to kill all humans? He has daddy issues. That's just so great. A robot with daddy issues. I'd say that you can't make that stuff up, but that's exactly what happened. It was made up. Come on, Wolverine, you little pansy. Ha! I still want to see the movie. I'm hoping that I'll be able to go sometime tonight to see the movie. But we'll see. Knowing my luck, I probably won't. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of tonight and whatnot, next week, next Saturday, I'm actually not going to be able to stream, unfortunately, because it's actually graduation. So I'm not going to be able to do it. As my parents are flying in and everything, it's a whole big deal. I'll remind you again on Monday, and also with the patch notes video as well. But either way, very exciting. Yay, phase bonus! So if you haven't done this before, the way it works is for each phase, you go through and you get a specific rating for each individual phase, and then at the end of the mode is when you actually get the rewards for it. So it's kind of cool. It's a neat little thing, and it turns out to be a cool sort of challenge. All right. Well, it was good to have you. Good to have you. Is that Hendrick? Hendrick, good to see you. Thank you for coming by. It's awesome. Hey, we're out on baseball diamond. That's cool. But thank you very much. Well, thank you all very much. I'm very excited for it. I can't wait. I actually picked up my my fancy regalia stuff like 2 days ago. And I actually, for those of you who watch them, I recorded a board game video with it. I'm very excited. I can't wait. I look so fancy. That stuff is so hot, though. Oh my god, it's awful. It's so hot. Oh, it's just, it's so painful. But it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. All right. Let's go ahead and get another keyword going here, because there's not really anything to roulette here. We'll keep it simple. This keyword is just Ultron, capital U. Everybody go ahead and put it in. This will be, again, for 2 fortune cards. We'll go ahead and do it probably just after the end of this phase, because this phase is going to end fairly quickly here. This is the phase that I've consistently gotten gold on, like, every single time. But knowing my luck, now that I said that, we're probably not going to get gold. It's very sad. Very depressing. Alright. But it's a really cool mode. I don't know, how many of you guys have actually tried this? How many of you have tried the Ultron mode? What do you guys think about it? I really like it. I haven't played it too much, but the few times I've played it, I've really enjoyed it. I've had a really good time with it. I mean, it's nice because it's different enough from, you know, we've got X Defense and HoloSim. It's different enough from those that it really feels like a totally new thing, but at the same time, it's familiar enough that it's not, like, scary, you know? Not that I would think it would be scary. See, I told you this would happen. It looks like we're not going to make gold. But just barely. Oh, come on. Take out the Ultrons! No, they're killing it! No, they're killing our EMP! Oh, jeez. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah. Well, see, now at least you guys can see what it's all about before you try it. Oh, see, I told you. Now we're not gold anymore. Boo. I told you, just because I said, I've consistently gotten gold on this one. Yeah, it's pretty fun. The phases are always the same, which is, I mean, it's either good or bad, just depending on how you feel about it. I think that it's good, but I know a lot of people are just like, I want variety! I want variety! And I'm just like, this is perfectly fine for me. It's cool because you can always basically compete against yourself. Like, can you beat your previous time type of thing. I mean, there is nothing wrong with that for me. I really like it. Yeah, see, exactly. Ike knows what I'm talking about. Getting gold and everything is really tough. It's really difficult. She wants to be. We all want to be you. We all want to be you, Uchi Gold. This one is so annoying. The Iron Legionnaires. Oh, these guys are awful. Ah. So for this one, it's deceptively simple because it's only 5 bad guys, but the problem is they end up getting spread out all over the map. And on top of that, they're just terrible. They're really tough. They all have different powers that they use that are all just mean. So like this one with all the giant missiles. Absolutely awful. First step, love the Sentinel. No! I will not go that far! I can't do it! No! I cannot love the Sentinels as I love myself. I won't do it, I refuse. What is this fancy? Oh, the Hulkbuster armor. Ooh, so fancy with the Hulkbuster armor. Incidentally, let's go ahead and do our drawing. Wha-bam. The big winner is Brian, 3937. Congratulations, you are the proud owner of 2 fortune cards of your choice. Please go ahead and let me know which ones you would like. Congratulations. And also, if you don't mind, just remind me of your IGN as well. So, since there's a bit of a pause here, what do you guys think of the new mic setup? Are you guys hearing the keyboard? Is it really bad? If so, do you guys mind that? Is it okay? Oh, this guy sucks. Puts down all the oil and then he lights it on fire. Ouch! The burning. It hurts. Come on, Wolverine. Show him what's what. Oh, that's right, Lamar Cardinals. I do remember that. Yes. Sorry about that. And which of the fortune cards would you like as well? If you please. You know what I'm kind of glad, or at least what seems to be correct, is that Ultron does not have a medallion. Because if Ultron had a medallion, not to mention if it was actually good, there would be, like, riots. Because farming for that medallion would be so painful. Absolutely painful. Until I said it, you hadn't noticed the keyboards. Oh, man, that's so meta. Oh, Revenant, you're so meta, man. Like, whoa. Alright, well, good. I'm glad it's okay. I was excited. I've had this microphone for months now, but I only just got the stand because I got I got more YouTube money. So I was just like, I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna get my fancy new camera. So now it's like real. I quote Revenant said. Now that you're listening for keyboard clicks, it's like, oh hey, I hear a bunch of keyboard clicks. Yeah, sorry about that. I won't mention it anymore. Just be glad I didn't go with plan A, which was to get one of those like mechanical feedback keyboards that has like the really distinct because I was seriously thinking about getting one of those, but I decided not to. Alright, Iron Legionnaire number 3 of 5. This one isn't too bad. He's not fun. The freezing thing on this guy is what really is terrible. Because he's got like the blasts of cold that freeze you in place. That, as I said. And they are extremely frustrating. It's okay, Juker-cha. You'll win something eventually. I know it. You're cool. Alright. Well, we're waiting. You know, that's just cruel, Uchi. That is a cruel thing to say. That is absolutely terrible. You shouldn't joke about that. Alright, let's go ahead and get another keyword going here, just to keep things going. What should the new keyword be? We'll say this. Alright. All right. So the new keyword is swarm. And we got Uncanny Fortune and Mark 1. Really? A Mark 1? You sure? Okay. We can do Mark 1. Not a problem. For Lamar Cardinals. So you said Uncanny and a Mark 1. So there is Uncanny. And there is the Mark 1. There you go. Alright, as before. So this one will wait until the end of all of the Iron Legionnaires. So it'll be a little while longer, but still. Hey guys, sorry I had to take a break. I apologize. Rah, 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 rah. Ah! That move, nobody likes. The big giant explosion thing and the, what's it called, is very frustrating. Hashtag fact. Uchi, did you seriously just use hashtag fact? Really? It's terrible. Stop jet blasting me with coolant! It's gross! Blasted sentinels. Alright. Well, we shouldn't have a problem getting the silver, but like, who was it, Ike who talked about it earlier as well? I believe it was. I don't remember. Doopa-doopa-doo. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, Ike. Revenant, stop being meta! We discussed this! God! Oh, ouch. Yeah. If you don't recognize that, that's the same thing that the stupid Sentinels use in the Axis raid. It's very frustrating. But yeah, Ike was the one who mentioned that it's very, very difficult to get gold in all of these. And it absolutely, without a doubt, is. It is exceedingly difficult. Really? Move right when I do my fancy eviscerate thing. Alright. Keep the entries coming for the swarm keyword. This will be 2 fortune cards as well. Keep it consistent. We'll do a bigger thing later on, though. We still got some pretty cool content to go through. I haven't even talked about achievements at all yet. Look at me with my lame 1000. I'm so terrible. It's because I don't play. Although a lot of like the crafting stuff I could pretty easily get like right now. But either way. That's fine. So the raids are designed to be played really late on. You shouldn't be playing raids now. That would be bad. Whew. Oh man, sorry about that. Ugh. Late night last night. Ah. So this one has this nasty beam weapon, or several beam weapons. He has this, the wannabe one-shot here, which actually still does quite a lot of damage. That's the really bad one, though. The one that just, you know, hit me in the face. Yeah, that's the one to watch out for. When I was, a couple times when I was playing as Rocket, then I literally just ran up to him and he just went, blah! And I was just like, aw. And I was just dead. It was very sad. The best thing I got? I guess it depends on what you mean by the best. So I actually got this. I got the random costume box. I don't remember what it's from. Ouch! Really? I'm trying to talk to the people here, Iron Legionnaire number 5. Stop being that guy. I actually wanted to open it. I'll open my fancy costume box after I'm done with the Ultron mode here. But that's like the fanciest thing that I've gotten thus far. I really don't have any cool stuff. Like, I don't have any titles or anything like that, unfortunately. It's kind of sad. Yeah. Oh. I mean, a lot of them are really not too difficult, but I just haven't done it. The nice thing, I can't remember who it was, but when I was in chat, doing my stream. I think it was the one on Monday, and just saying that a lot of the achievements are basically designed for you to get them just by playing. And granted, a lot of it ends up being playing the same content over and over. You know, like defeating the same boss X number of times or whatever it happens to be, stuff like that. But at the same time, you know, you can still do it. And it is really because you're just playing the game. Ultron Prime! Owie! Grrr! Really? I was so mad. One time when I was playing in this, I was playing as Rocket again because I love my Rocket. Ooh! Beast1798, thank you so much for the follow. Very generous of you. Thank you very much. Kind of freaked me out. But I was playing as Rocket, and I actually activated my ultimate, and right as I did, Ultron Prime used like the little blast back thing, and when he hit me, it meant that my ultimate activated, but it didn't actually work, and I was so mad. Because like for those of you who play Rocket, you know you get like the little countdown that says how long you have in the armor, and it was counting down, but I wasn't actually in the armor. It was so frustrating. I was really mad. Yeah, it was very sad. Oh, is it from the roster? I don't know. Probably. That's like the only thing I really have that's halfway decent. Alright. Speaking of which, I forgot about the big fancy keyword roll-in. And our big winner is Herc! Herc is our winner again. Oh, we see how it is. Not again today, but just again in general. But congratulations, you are the proud owner of 2 fortune cards of your choice. Stop targeting me! I hate you! I kill you! No, I don't want to die! Don't shoot at me! Ah! Stop shooting at me! So mean. Oh, well, yeah, of course you can get a title for killing Red Surtur. That's not surprising. Now I just need to do it. If anybody out there is willing to try, would anyone like to join on a red raid? Because I'd be willing to try. I can try with my Rocket. He's decent. For those of you who haven't seen. But I would definitely be willing to try it out. I tried to get in red raids a couple of times, but most of the people are saying that you have to have the 69 gear. So I'm like, well, that doesn't help. Because I don't have any. I think I can afford one piece of 69 gear at this point. With the number I have. Yeah, just depending on which one it is, I can get one. Basically. Very sad. Very, very sad. Yeah, I mean, I know there's is it Defender, I think, where you go to what's it called, like the 50th wave of X Defense. So I can see you doing that in like the cheesiest way possible, where you enter into X Defense at level 1, because that way by the time you're at like wave 10, then you have massively out leveled the whole thing. So that I can see. You can game the system just a touch there. I wouldn't be surprised if they changed it to like you have to do it at level 60 or something like that. But oh yeah, the Holosim. There you go. Yeah, the vast majority of my characters are not nearly raid capable. Some of them are. Some of them are very, very raid capable. Others are reasonably raid capable. But okay, I thought it was wave 50. But that's what I said. You could cheese the system just a little bit. Holosim I can see being much, much tougher simply because you have the death limit. But like I said, if you cheese it just a touch and do like the whole level 1 thing, then you could do it like a prestige a character that has like a fully leveled legendary. I mean, you could tear the entire thing apart fairly easily. Came out at 47. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. That's probably what I would do. I think that doing the, for my purposes at least, doing the prestige would probably make the most sense. Just because I've got fully leveled legendaries, and that would be a huge help. Alright. I think we're going to make silver. It'll be close, but I think we're going to make it here. But yeah, so for those of you who haven't seen it, this is Ultron mode right here. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. I advise you to try it out. It is very frustrating. There's obviously a lot of damage to do. Survivability is a huge problem. You guys saw me die plenty of times. I mean, Wolverine is not nearly my best hero, but still, it's pretty tough. It's a good challenge. It's a good, solid challenge. Yeah. So basically, the ideal thing, Ike, is that you would just start at level 1, because that way all of the bad guys are going to stay in single digits, and not only that, but low single digits, while you're going up and up and up. So that's the best way to sort of do that. Again, the HoloSim one would still be relatively difficult, but either way. So this is the fun part. This is where we get all the cool rewards, and the boxes just show up one at a time. Hero's Commendation, very exciting. Yay! Yay! So you can see it's not that great with I mean, we got silver in the vast majority of them. So you can see it's not super amazing. You really got to get gold to get the decent stuff. Gold was the only one that I got a unique from. So but yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a cool little thing. It's pretty fun. But yeah. Oh, should I do it now? Nah. I'll switch over to Scarlet Witch for a little bit here. I'll head into Midtown with her.
The raft is under attack by Hydra.
I don't care.
We need your help to stop it.
Alright. So chaos magic, yes please. So I haven't messed with her too much since her review. So I'm just gonna get like a bunch of random stuff here. It's been quite a while since I generally played as her. But hey, it's pretty fun. Bewildering Hex. Iron Maiden. Ooh, fancy. That sounds like fun. They changed a lot of Scarlet Witch here. So we'll just do some fun little stuff here. We'll go ahead and do this with Chaos Rift. Get it a little higher. And Hexbolt, why not? Hexbolt is fun because of the chaos aspect for it. Oh, and beasts. Duh. Let's get some beasts. Beast from Beyond. Awesome. What else? Yeah, sure, why not? Actually, we'll just do one in that because it's a slow. And yeah, that sounds pretty good for now. Hooray! All of the visual effects have been updated for her. You can see the teleport is effing amazing now. Really, really fun. Very cool. And I am just about to get the ultimate, so you guys will be able to see that as well. But essentially, the cool thing with her is the chaos, the chaos mechanics. And you can see the way that the chaos works is that it just creates all sorts of random effects of various different sorts. The guys turn to stone. You summon the lava monsters. You get like fire coming down from the sky. Just all sorts of random stuff. But it's not really mitigated, but it's balanced by the fact that the damage ranges are enormous now. So for the basic Hexbolt, it's 130, literally just 130, up to the tens of thousands, 25,000 in my case. But you can see just using the Hex Bolt here, you'll see the Chaos Magic manifest itself in a couple of different ways. Or at least hopefully you will. Come on, Chaos Magic, do your thing. That's not chaotic. Here, let's get some beasts. So this is cool. We got like the area where all the beasts are. So there's an example of the Chaos Magic. We got a Lava Man summon thing. Future fortune cards. Okay. Will do, Herc. Will do. But yeah, Scarlet Witch is absolutely a blast. Like I said, I personally have not messed around with her too much. But that's just so big. It's scary. But it is just very, very fun. She has some extremely good attacks. Alright, let me see here if I can swap out the team up heroes. Can I? Yes. So that was Chaos Magic right there. We have the green smoke cloud, or whatever you want to call it, the poison cloud. All right, let's get Herc's fortune cards to him. Are you online? There you are, Herc. All the way in Hammer Bay. And you said future. There's a future and a future. All right. Alright, so, since we are back in Midtown, let's go ahead and do some Boss Wave Roulette. Right now, we've got Curse up, so everybody go ahead and guess what the next Boss Wave is going to be after Curse and his friends all leave. And for this one, we'll go ahead and go a little bit bigger on this one. So, let me make sure that we can still gift them. I believe that we can still gift the Avengers Mystery Box. So this will be for the Avengers Mystery Box. Well, yeah, I remember whenever I first started playing, everybody was having a blast of a time just messing around with all the size increase capabilities because there were so many of them at the time and they weren't limited. Now they're limited. So it was so much crazier. You know, back in my time. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Scarlet Witch, a lot of fun right now. Very fun. Like I said, I haven't done a whole lot of just like messing around with the exact powers and doing like the synergy and all that kind of stuff. But I have had an absolutely amazing time with her. Just with what little I've done. Really? You know, Kev, you can't take Sentinels because Uchi Gold already got the Sentinels. I'm just saying. You gotta pick something else. Alright. Actually, no. Somebody else got the Sentinels first. Angry Wookiee already got Sentinels before all of y'all. And then we got Doom, Magneto, Sinister Six, Goblin, Wizard, Hood. Let's see. Ooh, Eye Boost and Iridium Boost. Nice. Lady Deathstrike, Gorgon, Malekith again. Mr. Sinister, Elektra, and Magneto is the change for Kev Skywalker there. And Uchi has been forced to go with Gorgon. Such a shame. Terrible. Terrible thing. So do keep in mind with Scarlet Witch that I am at level 50, so I do have the vast majority of the powers unlocked, but the way that her powers unlock, like the order that they unlock, is actually pretty good. It's one of the things where you don't feel like you're underpowered at any time, really. Because you start off with a lot of area of effect dots. So, well, not a lot, but you start off with area of effect dots, so it's pretty good. Oh yeah, Magneto was taken too. Sorry about that. Who already had... Retro Zero had Magneto. Don't worry, we're going to do keyword giveaway as well. So there will be more chances to win. No worries. But we got about 2 minutes left until the next boss wave. Roar! There's only so many to pick from. See, this is the problem. Whenever I started doing like the boss wave roulette stuff, that was like way back in the day, like so long ago. It really it feels like a long time ago when I had like maybe 5 people watching. So it was really easy for everybody to have their own thing. So, yeah, very sad. Very, very sad. All right. So here we'll go ahead and start up another giveaway for you guys. Another keyword. All right. All right, so the keyword now is chaos with a I keep adjusting my mic with a capital C. Chaos with a capital C, and this will be for the same thing. This will be for an Avengers gift box. So if you didn't make it for the Boss Wave Roulette, don't worry. There very well may be another Boss Wave Roulette, and in addition, you can try to win this one as well. Oh, fresh red raid. Oh, man. Weak. I got to get going pretty soon anyway, unfortunately. I got to go to work. No. All right, 45 seconds until the boss wave. Uchi, you fail. You fail. We are all ashamed of you, Uchi. Not everything can be answered with sentinels, all right? Come on, man. Seriously. But everybody, go ahead and put in your entries for the chaos keyword. I'll give that away after this next boss wave. So we'll see who won the boss wave, and then we will see who gets the chaos one. Oh, less than 10 seconds left. Really? Really, Revenant? Come on, man. Come on. That's just me. Lady Deathstrike, Death from the Shadows. Oh, that's right. We have a big giant winner. Well, maybe not giant. I don't know. I can't see you. Who had Lady Deathstrike? EAG had Lady Deathstrike. Congratulations to you. Big winner, Lady Deathstrike. Congratulations. Oh, yes. Thank you, Victor Creed, for reminding me. I tweeted that beforehand, but make sure that you log in today so that you can get the Mark 43 armor for Iron Man. I know I mentioned it earlier, but that was back when everything was all crazy and not working. So yeah, just make certain that you log in so that you can get that armor. Because it's good. It's not over. I'm actually kind of surprised that LFG isn't filled with some people messing around trying to get in like a bunch of level 1s together for the purpose of the like the Defender titles and stuff. All right, so EAG gets a super fancy awesome box. You online? And your IGN is wait, what is it? Now I don't remember. I'm sorry, I forgot your IGN. I thought that it was EAG, but I guess I'm crazy now. All right. Well, while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and keep rolling. What? And the big winner of the second Avengers thing from the Chaos drawing is Kevin Skywalker. Congratulations. Yay! You are the big winner. See, it's okay that you didn't make it into the fancy thing, but I know that you're on here, because where'd you go? I don't remember if you were online. It's Ken Raven, right? Or Can Revan? Nah, I don't remember. E Gold. Jeez, I'm sorry, I always forget that. You always win so much. Oh, okay. That's something at least. I'm very, very sorry about that, EAG. E-Gold. Alright. If I passed you already, I apologize. I'm just trying to find you, man. I'm just a guy looking for this other guy so I can give you a cool thing. Gift items. Whoops! I always get the two confused. There you go. Yeah. Kev Meister. Like I said, it's been too long. Alright, are you online right now, Kev Meister? I do not know if you are. we'll just scroll down a little bit until we can find you. And... oh. You might be one of those people that I removed. Oh, no. Dude, seriously? Cosmic Vision? Are you insane? Dude. Seriously, dude. Come on. Wow. You, sir, are the definition of nuts. Just letting you know. Alright, there you go. Hey, quit killing me, guys. I'm trying to give stuff away. Oh, jeez. You freaked me out there. I was about to say. You are the definition of insane. Alright. Leo. Yes, I do have a lot of G. The thing is, you can ask anybody here. Basically, the entire purpose for me having all those G is simply so I can give stuff away. Because I rarely buy stuff for myself. I get those giant G packs and then I give it all away on Twitch. It's one of the ways that I just try to give back to the community at large. Is I have my fancy guides and then I give stuff away here. Alright. So we've got time for one last giveaway here. Alright. So this time, this is going to be another keyword thing. Just to make sure that everybody gets a chance to be in it. And it will be for another Avengers box as well. So for this one, what's a good word? What's a good word? Here, we'll do in honor of the movie. Alright. So the final keyword giveaway and the last giveaway of the day is Quicksilver in honor of the movie. Because fancy movie. We can't do Scarlet Witch because I'm playing as Scarlet Witch. I mean, come on. I'm still waiting for the team-ups. Has anybody seen any news on the team-up pack? Because it's been a while since I heard anything. I don't know if any of you have. But we'll wait until after this boss wave here, and then I'll do the drawing for Quicksilver, which, again, will be the final one. And, again, this will be for an Avengers box as well. And just for fun, I'll actually throw in one of the Avengers boosts as well. Because we got these fancy boosts here, the Avengers Assemble boosts. And we can actually gift those as well. Alright. But for now, we defeat these guys. Okay, I kind of figured that they had to prioritize the Ultron stuff over it. But still, I mean, there were things where they said, you know, it's going to be the end of this month, the end of that month. It's going to coincide with this, that, and the other. And all that good stuff. I'm just waiting for the Team Up 2.0 stuff. That's really what I'm anxious for. So the Avengers box gives you a guaranteed hero token or costume, and then some number of the assemble boosts. And then you can get, there's collections of boost, matrix of unbinding, unstable molecule, fortune cards of various sorts, different rush bars, the big fancy boosts like the bounty hunter, and the Pentaboost, pets, just all sorts of crazy stuff. But mostly like high-level boosts and then pets. But then the guaranteed token or costume is the really awesome thing. Yeah, see what Revenant said. Knows what I'm talking about. Woo! 51! Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to go before I reach level 52, which is very, very sad. Actually... Let's go crazy. Wah! Give me! Alright, we're gonna see how fast we can get to 52 here. Alright. Let me get my legendary up. Stop giving me super heroic stuff. And terminal stuff. And super heroic. Oh, I hate you, game. You know what, RNG? You are the worst. Let's do it! So I remember they were saying that the first team up I thought was going to be Sunspot. It was. I don't know if it still is. But that was the plan as of, like, a while ago. Come on, gigantic enemies. There are some gigantic enemies. Alright, sorry I'm not talking anymore. I'm just trying to move through here, trying to get my thing. Because unfortunately I do have to go to work soon. But I want to get to 52. I just want to show you guys her ultimate, because her ultimate's really awesome. And I'm so very close. Ah, come on. You can't give me some brutes or something? Seriously. See, they keep changing who's going to be first and what it's going to be and how it's going to be and all that kind of stuff. I don't really mind. I don't care. I'm just waiting for it to actually, happen. They can sit there and say that it's going to be this, that, and the other person, but until somebody is actually released, it's not really going to mean much. At least not to me. Why is it that these guys are so few and far between? I just need some giant guys. It's really not that complicated. It's okay, we got this. Come on, faster, faster, faster. I just want to grind them up because I'm bored. Nothing. Oh, that's ridiculous. RNG hates me. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you put in your Quicksilver so that you can be entered for the last contest of my day here. Because it's going to be big. Well, it's not really that big. But it is those cool Avengers boxes. Yes, finally. Come on, move it through, move it through, move it through. Nope. Nope. Give me something here. Oh, Sentinels! Boo! Boo! Uchi, you hacker! We all hate you. I'm just saying, there were like prototype, like Cinderbots and whatnot, just wandering around like all over the place not too long ago. Where'd they all go? Ah, speak of the devil. Bring it on! It's Ultron. I was actually wondering that too, EAG, because the patch notes didn't actually say. I'm hoping that it's permanent because it's a pretty cool thing, but I'm worried that it's going to be fleeting simply because, like release of the movie, yay, woo, fun, exciting. And then, like, is it still going to fit into the canon of the game? Or, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to plan for it. But I'm hoping that it is, or at the very least, I'm hoping that at worst they end up altering it for new things that are coming out. So, like, they're going to be doing, like, the Secret War stuff with the, what's it called? The Scroll, I believe. Yeah, the Scroll. And then, of course, whenever Civil War comes out, there's going to be a huge thing about that. So I'm hoping that at worst they just change the theming. But oh, cool! I got an achievement. I didn't even see what it was. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, ES. Gotta go grab it. See, I'm so focused on doing all my fancy stuff. I didn't even see what fancy, super cool achievement I got. All right, enemies and cars. I could do that. I'm AOE, yo. So this is where we want to find the big giant groups of enemies. Oh, score! All right, here we go. All right, let's find a decent place to do my ultimate. We gotta find a nice big group of baddies. Do my ultimate, do the drawing, and then I gotta go to work. This is not too bad. Bye, guys! Awesome. Totally awesome. So yeah, big giant thing. The thing that I really like is that, for hers at least, after you use the ultimate, then your powers have no spirit cost for a while. Very cool. Very awesome. Lots of fun. Ah, I should have used it over here. Wait, put that down! Jace. Alright. So, this is the last call for putting in your entry for Quicksilver. Quicksilver, the last drawing, which will be for an Avengers box and also an Avengers Assemble boost. Head back up here. First thing I'll do is I'll swap over to somebody else, and then I will open up my random costume box. I'll go with Rogue, just for fun. I don't know how it's going to work. All right.
Under attack by Hydra.
Oh, hush. And we got... Oh, Luke Cage! Nice. I actually have virtually no Luke Cage costumes. I don't know if I have his stash. I don't think I do. That's kind of cool. I will take it. Luke Cage! Alright, so last call for Quicksilver. Going once. Going twice. And roll! And come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And our big giant winner is... the big giant scary word. Captain Expo! That's scary. I don't freaking know what's going on there. Captain Expo. Congratulations, you are the big giant winner of the big fancy Avengers box and also Hero Avengers Assemble boost. So if you please, to put your IGN into the chat so I can give those to you. But with that, like I said, that's it for me. That's it for today's stream. I unfortunately do have to get going. I got to get to work. But first I have to change because I'm still wearing my Angry Birds pajama pants. And it's very sad. Captain X. Captain X will receive the shiny. Are you online? Let me see here. And that's Captain with a K. Alright. Captain X, there you are. With your fancy Hulkbuster. And there is your... There's your box. And... And there is your boost. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and especially for those who were here earlier when I had all the problems with getting the chat, well, not the chat, but the game itself to work and the actual broadcast to work. But thank you so much for sticking around. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you like going through all the content, seeing all the new changes with everything. I know I didn't go too much into the achievements, but they're super cool. Just go through, look through them, see what you can do, and hopefully next time, what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and prestige somebody and see if we can get to wave 50 on something. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But thank you all so very much. I hope that you liked it, and I will see you next time.